Okay guys, what I want to show you is when you take off the rear panel on the Kia Soul, this is a 2013 model, you're going to have a little grommet here. That's just a cover. That little center piece is a cover. You're going to pry that off and that'll expose the screw. You're going to have one on the left and you're going to have one on the right. And once we get this off, of course, we're going to have to release the cable harness. For the actual, I guess the door handle frame, you're going to pry this open. Let me show that to you real quick. And that's going to go ahead and expose the screw that's behind that. And that just comes right out. The one that's kind of tedious is this armrest, because there's about 11 screws underneath that you're going to have to release in order to get this armrest off. This is just a single screw and you don't have to take the panel off to release this. However, this one you will. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get that taken off real quick. Okay guys, once we got the panel off, this is where the 11 screws are located. These will need to come off in order to release the armrest. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do next. That's the only way to get the armrest off, unfortunately. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with that. And like I said, that's the only way to get this guy off. Otherwise, there's no other way to do it. I didn't want to have to try to trim around the actual panel because of overspray. So that's why I'm taking this process and taking it actually off. And then plus I'll be able to sand it a lot better and get probably a better finish that way. So, okay, we'll go ahead and continue on. Okay guys, and then once it's off, the only thing now you'll have to do is there's 3 screws. You'll have to take off the power window relay, and then that'll just leave us with the actual hand rests, which like I said, we're gonna smooth out and sand down or scuff up a little bit and then come over it with that Rustoleum Gray. And by the way guys, I already did my mirrors, as you can see. I like the finish. It's real smooth. It's got a good gloss to it. I might polish it out just to give it a little bit more luster or put a clear coat over it. I haven't decided yet. But that's the overall finish. That's the gray that we're going to be looking at. I think the gray and the blue contrast is going to work out pretty well. But yeah, that's going to be the gray color right there. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm not going to show me taking off all the other panels because it's just too time consuming. What I'll do is I'll just take them off in advance and then get them all ready for painting, and then we can go from there because there's a lot to take off. I mean, I've still got to do the ventilation frame, the center console frame, and then the door handles on the inside and outside. That's just too much video to be watching, so even if I time lapse it. So what I'll do is just go ahead and in advance get all this off, and then the next time this video pops up, you guys will just actually see me getting ready to spray paint these parts. All right guys. Hey guys, I'd like to mention one more thing. Anytime I do videos outside, especially during summer, what you're hearing are these little guys right here. You know, this is obviously a shell. They pretty much bust open the shell and come out of that. It's like a cocoon. But these are those little pesky things you're hearing in the background with their constant screeching. I do apologize, but we call them chicharros here in Texas. But yeah, they can be annoying, these little things. But there he is. That's what you're hearing. Just wanted to let you guys know. Okay guys, and now that we got all the trim off, this would be the handles on all 4 doors, your AC vents in the front console, your left and right armrest for the front end, your center console along with that, and then of course your passenger left and right armrest. This is not a scratch, this is actually some sort of tar or something that they have that goes inside the window panel. But anyway, that's all the parts there, guys. Next, we're going to go ahead and sand them down, get them all prepped and ready, and then we'll go ahead and start painting them. Like I said, I really like the red scheme, but kind of just want to make something different now. Anyway, have the Kia look different anyway. So okay, we're going to go ahead and continue on. I'm going to go ahead and sand these down, get them prepped, and then we'll go ahead and paint them. All right, guys. So guys, I wanted to take the time to show you what I'm actually scuffing these up with. This is just your typical scrub pad for dishes. I'm using it dry. And what you want is, I don't know if you can see where the high gloss part is versus what I sanded. You can see the transition. You see that? This is kind of how you want it. Now, this paint that's on here now was vinyl coat, and it held up really well, so that's why I'm not too concerned about going with the primer, because this pretty much is going to act as the base primer. And then above that, we're going to go with the Rustoleum. So again, I'm just using a typical dishwash scrub pad, dry, and then just scuffing it to where that gloss kind of goes off sheen. Okay guys, I'm going to continue on. Hey guys, I just want to mention I'm kind of jumping ahead here, really because I'm running out of time. As you can see here, it's getting kind of late already as it is, and I'm going to lose some good quality light. But just so you can see, I've already lightly misted most of the parts. I'm just going to do this as a quick demonstration. You just want to mist it, and again, I'm using the Rustoleum Gloss Protective Enamel Smoke Gray. And the reason why I want to show you guys this real quick is because I did another video where I painted these red. So if you want a more in-depth detail of the process and what I did and how to prep it, you can always jump on that video. This is pretty much just a duplicate of the video, but just painting these a different color, as you can see. Again, I'm running out of light. You'll probably get a better view in the daytime. You can see the overall finish. This is just a real quick, I'm just trying to get it done because again, I'm running out of time here. It's getting kind of late. As a matter of fact, it's probably going on about 8 o'clock right now. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this stuff up, guys. We'll continue on in the morning. That way you can see what the final finish looks like, and then we'll put it all back in the car, do a quick walkthrough, and I think it's going to come out pretty good. All right, guys. Okay, guys, so here we are. It's the next morning, and I just want to show you the overall finish. Like I said, it was getting pretty late last night, so I really couldn't complete the painting process, but this is kind of what your results will be like. This is the center console. I don't know if you can see my reflection there somewhat, but it's got a good sheen to it. That's part of the center console as well. Then you have your AC vents, your frames. This is the front and passenger door armrest. And then you got your rear armrest for the passengers. But that's what it looks like, guys. That's the finished product. Next, I'll go ahead and show it inside the vehicle, all set up and installed. All right, we'll keep on going. Hey guys, I also wanted to add kind of like a bonus scenario here in regards to the center console. It is raining in the background, so hopefully you can hear me, and please don't allow the rain to be a distraction. I'll make this real simple. So before I went ahead and set up this console, what I did was I went ahead and ran a mini USB cable down into the back housing, all the way to the back, and then I'm going to actually just kind of hide it behind this panel and plug it directly into the power USB port that these Kias come with. And the purpose for that is because if y'all ever find yourself with an old, like here's a Nokia cell phone that I have that I really have no use for, and I don't want to get rid of it, and I don't know anybody that wants it. So what I did was I downloaded this app, and it's basically kind of like Android car, a car app. I did another video, guys. If you search my videos, I did this with a Pixel phone, but I've been meaning to actually make a better housing and fit for it. So now's the time to do it since I took out this center console. So what I'm going to do basically is I purchased this heavy duty magnetic cell phone adapter, and when the housing's on the center console, I'm going to go ahead and use this. This tape's obviously no good. I had to peel it off. I'm going to use some Gorilla Tape and reset it again. That way I have a good 45, 35, 25 degree angle on the cell phone being connected to this as I'm driving. And the cable is so that I'll always have power to it no matter what. As when the vehicle's off, it'll still pull power to keep the cell phone charged. I'm sorry, when it's on, and when it's off, it won't. The other thing is, in case you guys are wondering, well, what about Wi-Fi? I can easily do tethering with my cell phone, or better yet, I can just download all my music on an SD card to this Nokia phone and play my music via Bluetooth through the car. Also, I'm sure you guys are aware by now, Google Maps does offer you the ability to download state maps. And basically it'll only use your GPS, so you don't have to use your data. So technically that's a perfect scenario for this kind of a situation, where if you have a cell phone, an old one, and you can just mount it in your vehicle and use that for your music. You know, if you have a trip you're taking and your partner's bored, you can watch YouTube video, or they can watch YouTube videos while you drive. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to add in there. In case you're wondering how I'm going to run the cable on the top end of it, I'm basically going to drill a hole at the bottom of the housing here, right about, if I can point to it, right about there. And then basically that's where I'll have my power, and you won't even notice it. It'll be kind of hidden. But anyway, I'll show you once it's all set up and complete. But we're just about done, guys. All the paneling has been set up and done. I'm liking the gray. And yeah, let's just continue on. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, if you're interested more about the app, I did a video on it using a Pixel phone. Just search my videos and you'll find it. All right, guys, let's continue. Okay, guys, and we've finally got it complete. I wish the lighting was better. However, it's a rainy, cloudy day today, unfortunately. And basically I can't get a whole lot more light in here. This is even with my garage lights on, as you can see. But yeah, this is the end result. I think it looks, here, let me turn on these lights. There we go. I think it came out pretty good. I do like the gray. Like I was telling you guys earlier in the video, the Android comes in handy. There you go. I think it's pretty cool. I'm probably going to get a different kind of adapter. This one, unfortunately, kind of sticks out more than what I expected. They do have some that are kind of like L-shaped, so to speak, and it'll just drop right down. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But for now, this will work just fine. I don't have an issue with that. And like I said, you know, got my music, my GPS. I do have my original radio. The trim came out really good. So yeah, I just hope you guys can see it. It's kind of late already. Even though it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's just really cloudy today. I don't know if y'all can see. This camera's really not helping out, but it is kind of dull today. And in this garage, you know, there's not really good lighting. But okay, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll follow through with some nice video or footage or photos of the Kia. All right, guys.